Hey, what's up? Ian here. Welcome back to my channel. And in this video, I'm going to share with you guys my review for this TRN TA3 2DD+1BA IEM. Now, before I begin, I'd like to thank TRN for sending this to me, making this video possible. But guys, rest assured that whatever I say in this video is my own opinion. This video is not scripted and TRN will watch this video with you guys. Okay, so this TRN TA3 is retailing at $55 US. For those of you who are interested, do check out the unaffiliated links in the description below. So as usual, in this video, I'll go through the accessories, the fit and comfort, the design and build quality, and of course, I'll share with you guys my sound impression of this IEM. But don't worry, this video will be timestamped, so for those of you who wish to skip around, please feel free to do so. Now, let's start off with the accessories. Comes in a very nice box like this with a picture of the IEM in front. At the back, there's nothing, so let me just read out the specification to you. The impedance is 10 ohms, sensitivity is 118, and the frequency range is 20 to 20,000 Hz. Now, inside this IEM, there are three drivers. One is a 10mm beryllium driver, the other one is a 6mm titanium driver, and the last one is the nose 33518 balance armature. Now, inside the box, you'll find a user guide, of course, okay, and then three types of ear tips. All right, you have your narrow bore, okay, which is this one, and then you have your wide bore, which is this one, okay, and then you have your TRN T-tips, right? So this one, right, is selling itself is $8, so it's actually a lot of value already. When you're buying this IEM, you get this only the M size lah. You don't get the other two sizes. You only get one size, which is the M size. But this ear tip is very nice. It's articulate. It's got good grip. It's good quality silicone. I find that I'm using it lah. So that says a lot. Okay, right, so that's for the ear tips. Let's now talk about the cable. So cable itself is also value for money. Why? Because it got interchangeable termination. So you have three different options. You have your 4.4, your 3.5, and your 2.5. Okay, so depending on your source, you can actually change out the termination, and it's very easy to change out. All you need to do is match the circle and the triangle, push it in, and voila, you can change out the termination. Okay, and then the cable is very nice. It's quite smooth. It's got a 4-core cable, link braided. It's got Y splitter and chin slider. Okay, and the ear hook is pretty standard. Well, I mean, it's quite soft lah, and it's a 2-pin connector. It's got left and right indication, so it's pretty good lah. Even on the earphone itself, it's got left and right indication, so you can't go wrong. Now let's take a look at the IEM itself. IEM in the faceplate is pretty nice, made of metal. In fact, the metal has got a metal insert, alright, on top here. So I don't know how they do it lah, but anyway, there is a metal insert here, so whole thing feels quite heavy lah. Okay, so very good quality, feels premium. Okay, but the inner shell is made of resin. Okay, so but the shape of it, right, it's got good ergonomic shape. It's got a fin here that pushes the inside of the ear, and then down here you got your brass nozzle with a metal filter. Okay, a perforated filter. So yeah, very standard IEM shape. Now for the fit and comfort for this and the seal, actually it's pretty okay. I find that fits my ear very well. There's no sharp edges or anything like that. It doesn't make me feel uncomfortable while wearing this. So yeah, very good fit. Okay, and also the seal, it gives me a very good seal with this ear tip lah. So this is the ear tip that I like to use, and yeah, I can wear this the entire day. Alright, so now let's talk about the sound. Okay, so as you can see, this is the graph that I measured. But before I talk about the sound, let's talk about the technicalities of this now. And of course, the price, the performance of this IEM. Now, in terms of $55, you're getting a lot of value from this IEM. The first is the ear tips. Ear tips $8 already. And then the cable itself, you get interchangeable connection. And inside, you get 2 dynamic driver and 1 balance armature, and the balance armature is the nose 33518 balance armature. So for $55, you're getting all this already from price to performance, right? And of course, the tuning is not bad lah. It's not the worst, it's not the best, but it's not bad tuning. Okay, so which I'll explain later. But in terms of the price to performance, right, this is value for money. So please go and get it. $55 only. For all this, you're getting all this. Okay, so let's now talk about the technicalities. Soundstage is normal, not the widest, not the narrowest also. Good width to the side lah. Okay, and also the separation is also pretty good. Got good layers. Got a bit of height also. So in terms of soundstage, is pretty okay. Quite an airy soundstage. For the sound separation and the imaging, right, is also very good. I think because of the multi-driver, it gives me very good sound separation, left and right channel separation, and also the sonic transfer of the sound, and also the identification of the position of the whole stage itself. Is quite a spacious stage, and I can identify where the position of the instruments are. So for the entire imaging and the separation is very good. Okay, now for the detail retrieval is also fantastic on this. You look at the tuning lah, all right, there's not much elevation except for the bass here. In terms of the pronounced frequency, right, I find that this is quite a not really flat, but it's got a wavy level plane type of tuning. So detail retrieval on this is also pretty good. Okay, pretty good. The resolution on this is fantastic, right? For the price that they are asking for, $55 resolution on this, the quality of the sound that they produce is actually above its price point. Okay, right, so now we can talk about the sound. The tone and timbre for this IEM is warm, is casual, is fun, it can also be analytical. It's got pretty a natural kind of timbre to it. It's warm. It's not really natural, but it's got quite a bit of color to the tone of and the timbre of this tuning. So overall, right, I find that is more of a casual listening, and also but you still can listen to your classicals. You can still listen in more of an analytical mood. So it depends lah. So this is quite a well balanced type of tuning, and more of an all-rounder instead of a more niche kind of tuning. Okay, right, so this tuning, right, as I mentioned, right, is quite a balanced tuning. The elevation here is the mid bass. So if you look at the mid bass here, right, is quite a lot. Okay, to a point where it's quite bloated lah, and it actually bleeds into the mids. So overall, and also the treble is a bit darkish, a very polite type of treble. So for those treble sensitive, right, this IEM is actually quite suitable for you, because it's not very it's not shouty, it's not sibilant. Don't mind this peak here, because it's my coupler's artifacts. But overall, what my ears are telling me is that this is not shouty, it's not bright, it's not it's not energetic, it's kind of darkish. It's quite a polite type of treble, but it's a good treble. Okay, some people like this type. It's very smooth. By the way, it's very smooth type of treble. It's not a very edging type of treble. Okay, so yeah, very polite one. First we talk about the sub bass. Sub bass, actually, if you look at this sub bass, right, it looks like it's quite harmonious, right, but it's not. It's got good extension, very rumbly. The vibration of that rumble, right, it travels to my head. So this is actually a very good rumble. I can feel it. I think maybe because the driver setup, but I find that the body of the rumble is there. It's a very engaging type of rumble. So that's the style of show for me. I like the rumble on this. The mid bass, on the other hand, right, is a bit too much lah. I find that the mid bass is a bit too much impact until it drowns out the other frequencies lah. So I find that maybe, the mid bass can be tuned a little bit less and not so impactful to a point whereby it veils the rest of the frequency, like the instruments. Okay, so yeah, but it's still punchy, like definitely very punchy, and it slams really hard, and it's got warm, heavy note weight, colored type of mid bass. Okay, for the mids instruments, they sound good, right? They are clear, good separation as well from the bass, but unfortunately it's a bit veiled by the bass, but it's still clear, right? And it's warm, it's got heavy note weight, and overall for the pianos, the violins, trumpets, good presentation of quite a balanced type of tone, a bit warm. Okay, so overall pretty okay type of mids. Vocals, I prefer the male vocals on this IEM. They have got more authority, more presence, and more engagement in terms of listening experience. So yeah, I prefer the male vocals on these IEMs. The female vocals, they sound a bit veiled, a bit laid back. Okay, not much energy, not much passion to the presence of the female vocals lah. So yeah, the gain of their voice is a bit lacking. Okay, then let's talk about the treble. Treble wise, is the gain to the treble is not a very strong gain, so it's not a very energetic type of treble. Again, as I mentioned, right, it's a very shy treble, and dark as well. But it's very good because some people are very sensitive to the harshness, the shoutiness, and the sibilance. Okay, so this IM does not have any of those. So if you are sibilant or you're sensitive to all this, this is actually a very good tuning for you. Okay, but the thing is, it's a very smooth treble. So I find that this part here, right, does affect the smoothness. At the same time, it does not lack air. All right, it does have a lot of air here, and roll off of that treble is actually pretty natural. So hi-hat, cymbal strikes and all that, they've got good extension, but it's not the brightest. Okay, right, so that's my overall view of this tuning. I find that this IM, in terms of tuning wise, is okay for $55 US. Pretty good actually, especially the bass. So it's not really for bass head, but if you like bass, this does deliver quite a lot of bass. Okay, this is pretty fun in terms of the bass. And that's the start of the show. $55, you get good bass, good sound separation, also good sound delivery as well, and good accessories. Okay, and I do recommend to buy this IM. Right, so that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and also learned something from this video. And if you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Right, so I wish you guys have a great day ahead, and I'll see you again in my next video. Cheers.